The general outlook over the next couple of weeks, not showing any massive change in the overall pattern. There will, I think, be into the northern plains and upper Midwest a little bit less of the extraordinarily hot weather, but it will still be a generally warmer than average pattern. There will be some very hot days, no doubt about that. Still mainly looking fairly dry, so yes, as we move on through the month of August, the drought continues, and that is essentially saying the drought is getting worse, because the longer you go, the worse things become. Jet stream pattern, one thing you'll note, the jet stream is pretty far north right now and likely to by and large remain that way. As we go through this week, I do expect a couple of things to happen. A new ridge of high pressure will be building up along the west coast. That's going to pull up another round of hot weather into the Pacific Northwest, primarily in the interior areas, though there will definitely be some warmer than average weather into Portland and Seattle as well. Here in the Central Plains, there'll be a temporary trough passing through. That'll give us a couple of chances of thunderstorms, likely fairly scattered, and then a little temporary trend of not as hot weather. I don't expect any major cool down, but there'll be some days where places like Minnesota, North Dakota will be upper 70s, lower 80s, a little bit cooler. Hot weather will continue down south. This is typical summer hot weather. There will be some pretty warm weather building up in the eastern part of the continent, and especially right along the coast, with some 90s up into Maine. That will happen, looks like, several days later on this week. And as we get toward the weekend, there is evidence that we'll start to see those 90s becoming far more widespread across the northern plains again. Although there may be some settling, I do expect to see some temps near 100 degrees, or maybe even into the lower hundreds by the weekend, getting up into portions, probably the western and central parts of North Dakota, that far to the north. As we get into the second week, jet stream pattern is still pretty far up north. We will see a temporary little wave dropping through. Again, just a fleeting chance for rain. This general jet stream pattern is expected to be relatively weak, which will likely limit the precipitation chances overall over the next couple of weeks. There will be some strong storms in the eastern part of the Corn Belt, the Midwest. Fairly showery weather up and down the eastern seaboard this week. The northern Rockies and the west coast primarily dry. The southwest monsoon is on. That will continue. There will be some scattered storms from time to time down in Arizona and New Mexico. For the second week, not a big change. Still going to be mostly dry, if not completely dry, for the northern plains, the northern Rockies and California. The fire problem will continue. The wet part of the country will continue to be the Atlantic seaboard and the eastern part of the Corn Belt, the western Corn Belt, and the north looking dry.